Ho, ho,
Welcome
ho.
to Super Science
Merry
University Bhagavad
Christmas.
Gita, which only can fulfill any of your wishes, aka the real Santa. So, which Santa do you believe in? Which kind of person you are? Do you believe in that Santa which comes on 25th of December or the real Bhagavad Gita? And Bhagavad Gita will give you permanent happiness and your freedom in the end. And it is the permanent solution to any of your problems, the highest, most prime, secret, and the only complete knowledge which is the source of everything, and it answers every possible question. Do you know that you all are slaves until and unless you are aware about why you are born? What is your purpose? If you still don't have these questions coming inside your mind, I'm sorry to say you all are sleeping even when you are awake. Life is a game, and unless and until you don't have the knowledge of all the rules of this game, how can you even play the game? You might be on the wrong side and you might be waiting just to lose the game. Who doesn't want freedom? Freedom only can lead you towards winning the game. Another friend of mine asked me, "Why are you teaching Gita?" Everyone knows what is in Gita. What is it all about? So, Gita is a mirror. Many try to explain it, but they end up explaining themselves. So, who do you think can explain the best version of Gita? Think. Only a mirror can explain the best version of Gita, can do the best justification with it. What do you mean by mirror? The person who behaves like everyone, who has experienced everything like others, and yet got bored of everything and then finally ends up in Gita. Why did he got bored? That's the concept of rebirth. Because he has done all those things in the past. They are not new for him. So he sees that the others are still stuck in that circle from where he has already passed. And remember, spirituality is not about escaping the world, it is about fully embracing it with awareness. And many have this doubt that read and understand any scriptures of the world. They all are the same. They all say the same. No, guys, understand. Undoubtedly, no. Gita is incomparable and is the only complete knowledge via complete incarnation of that ultimate. That's my decision after going through everything. Don't believe me? Try that yourself and then decide. Try to relate your life with them and see who is telling what, and then practically make up your decision. Many try to explain Gita but they fail. Don't worry, that failure is not the end, since in spirituality, failures are the pillars of success. So, who is in the winner category here? Who come to this conclusion that Gita is complete in itself? Even many declare this but still fail. Why? Because they are still teaching many other scriptures with it, like Ashtavakra Gita. Osho has made levels. He says Bible, Quran, then Bhagavad Gita, and then finally Ashtavakra Gita. Sorry guys, but this is wrong judgment. Some even say Ashtavakra is the highest, including Osho has declared this. Weird part is that, guys, Bhagavad Gita includes Ashtavakra Gita in it. So if you haven't been able to recognize that, you would teach Ashtavakra Gita or other scriptures separately. In fact, Bhagavad Gita includes knowledge from all the scriptures, and yet it might be shorter in comparison to others. And only Bhagavad Gita is complete, which means other scriptures have something missing in them. So, for example, Ashtavakra Gita plus missing knowledge is equals to Bhagavad Gita. Now, let me give a weird fact. Guru Granth Sahib, which is a big scripture in comparison to Bhagavad-Gita, all the stories in it are still not equal to Bhagavad-Gita. So, big doesn't mean it's bigger in spirituality. If you truly understood Bhagavad Gita, you would stop comparing it with anything else. But yes, first do your own research and then know practically. Bhagavad Gita is all practical and you can get the answers from your own life events that happened with you. And remember, who is famous doesn't mean they are right. Example, ISKCON is very famous, but very few knew about Swami Adgadanand's Yatharth Gita. This might be the impact of this age of the matrix, the falsehood era. So that's the result you are watching. Let's continue. The immersion of that subtle body brings two results. Here, the journey of the worm ends. When enlightenment happens, Buddha said that I declare that my mind, you who have built many houses of bodies for me till now, can now rest. Now you do not need to build any more houses for me. I thank and give you leave. Now there is no work left for you, because I have no desire left. Mind, which has built many houses for me till now, now you do not need to build any more houses. When people asked Buddha while dying that now when your soul will merge in the Supreme, where will you be? Then Buddha said that if I will be somewhere, then how will I able to merge in the Supreme? Because that which is somewhere, that cannot be everywhere. That which is somewhere, that cannot be present everywhere. Then Buddha said, do not even ask this. Now I will not be anywhere, because I will be everywhere. But again and again the devotees ask, tell us something, where will you be then? The drop is being asked, where will you be after falling into the ocean? The drop says, I will become the ocean. But other drops would like to ask that. That is fine, but still, where will you be? Come to me and then meet me sometime. Other drops ask the meeting drop. So the drop which is becoming the ocean says, you come to the ocean itself, then we will meet. But the union will not be with the drop. The union will be with the ocean only. If someone wants to meet Buddha, Krishna, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, then he cannot meet the drop now. No matter how many idols you make, you cannot meet the drop now. The drop went into the ocean. That is why the idol was made. That is the fun, the paradox. The idol was made because the drop went into the ocean. Now it's an idol which is worth making. Remember guys, there is still difference in Krishna and others. Who is your last level? Yet your main goal is Gita, not even Krishna. But now the idol has no meaning. Now if we want to meet, we have to go to the ocean. The external shape of the drop comes from the parents. The internal arrangement of the drop comes from our previous births. The interesting part is that external shape is also because of your previous birth's work. And the life energy we get from God, that is our soul, that life which is everlasting. But until we properly recognize the double layer of this drop, we cannot recognize the one who is outside the both. This soul cannot be cut by weapons like sword, mace, etc. Nor can it be weakened by water, nor it can be burnt by fire, nor can be dried by air. Because the soul is eternal, permanent, omnipresent, stable in nature and immovable. It cannot be pierced by weapons, burnt by fire, penetrated by water and exploited by air. The soul is different